That was excitement, real excitement, and it's a strange thing, but my immediate reaction was when's first playing, if you know what I mean. The chairman said that he had to phone Mr. Edwards of Manchester United, and I really honestly, and that is a strange thing because Aberdeen is such a great club. We know it's a marvellous club and a great chairman. So to react that way immediately was a bit strange. I didn't expect it, but that was my first thought was, God, I couldn't have possibly turn this down.
Yes, you've been tempted before and been able to turn it down.
Yeah, because to be honest, they're good clubs too, but I didn't think they were above Aberdeen, if you know what I mean. I didn't think that they could ever match what's here. So many people all over Britain have a care for Manchester United, tremendous care and concern for them, and want to know how they're doing, and want to know and hope they're doing well. I hope the Manchester United players realise that responsibility, and I'm sure they do. And if they do, then we've a real good chance, because that's important.
Do you have feelings of sympathy for Ron Atkinson?
Absolutely. I said that to players today. It's a terrible position to be in, me standing there, introducing myself to new players and the voice their manager. And it's that kind of a concern, and they've expressed that. A lot of them are concerned, you know, for Ron Atkinson. And as I said to you, if they've got that, if they've got a care and concern for Ron Atkinson, our last manager, that's good. I'm glad to hear that, because that gives them a real good chance. Because it is about feelings, and a feeling and for an understanding that the manager isn't a fire one, and then they'll do all right. Once we get a relationship, I'm sure we'll do very well.
How does today compare?
Oh, it's fantastic. What a send-off. Oh, I was ready for bubbling there for a bit, but I mean the start, going out and all those flags, and the atmosphere today was unbelievable, the whole game. So I'm very proud of my fans. They were great, really great.
How emotional were you inside, and do you have to keep yourself in check?
I've had a few days of sort of a wobbling a bit, but you just have to gather yourself a wee bit, and I had to do it today. They were great.
In many ways, was it appropriate and typical? You left it late, a bit difficult for yourself, not quite in what they call Fergie time, but...
No. And then fourth official was going to put up 7 minutes, and I killed him. But the boys did great. It was a good game, actually. Some great football played, from Swansea and from us.
Also as well, when you looked at the game itself, how difficult was it to see it as a normal game?
I've always said that to the players. There's only one way we can express ourselves the proper way, and that's to perform properly. Work hard, that was the foundation for today, and they all did that. They all worked hard, and they played some great football, particularly in the first half, so I'm really proud of them.
Bit of housekeeping, didn't you see? I didn't see before the game. No Wayne Rooney at all today. What was the reason for that?
Well, I don't think Wayne was keen to play simply because he's asked for a transfer. I think he wants to think through in his mind. I think that's a good idea. We're not going to let him go. Another thing is maybe he's a little bit frustrated at being taken off once or twice in the last few weeks.
So has he actually asked for a transfer?
Yeah, he's asked, yeah.
OK, going back to, obviously, your big day, I'm sure that story in itself, there'll be a lot more to hear on that. When did you actually decide, actually, I'm going to go? Because you've always said, well, I'm fit and healthy and enjoying myself, I'll carry on. And there doesn't look like there's any sign of that changing.
Round about last Christmas.
As long ago as that?
Yeah.
And what were the factors that made you decide time's up?
Well, basically, things changed when Kathy's sister died, you know, and she's isolated a lot now. And I think over a lot of my own time, for 47 years, she's been the leader of the family, looked after her 3 sons, and sacrificed for me. Now she's got her grandchildren, they all doting her. And I think, you know, she's lost her best friend, her sister Bridget. So I think over time, that was important. Also, to go out a winner, that is really important to this club. To get out a winner is the most important thing I ever wanted to do here, is to be a winner.
How difficult was it once you made up your mind, A, to keep going, and B, keep it a secret?
It was very difficult. There were some times where we nearly blurted out to the family, you know, where the grandchildren are, and we told our sons around about March, you know, and my brother didn't even know until Tuesday night, you know, because I want to tell the players first, really. Players and my staff. And unfortunately, there was rumours going around Tuesday. Wherever it comes from, you never know. Our club's a sieve. You know, stuff leaks out and it shouldn't leak out. But we then start to speed it up a bit.
Is it even possible for you to look back and think what you achieved with Manchester United from when you arrived here 26 years ago, what you've actually done, not just what you've won, but also the way the club has transformed?
Well, I mean, it's hard to look back. I've never done that, you know.
No.
I think I've got plenty of time to do it now. But I think that the most important achievement, without doubt, was winning the first week. Once we won the first week, the door opened, and we just grew and grew and grew. And through that time, with some fantastic teams, some of the players were here today, some great players, and I've been honoured to manage those players. You know, and that has been a great experience to do that. All different personalities, all different cultures. That changed maybe 15 years ago when we started to bring foreign players in, a different way of handling them. And that has been a fantastic challenge of management.
What do you think you'll miss the most?
Those last-minute goals. I loved those last-minute goals. I must tell you, I loved them.
Only when they went for you.
Yeah, well, we did lose a few. But that's part of the history anyway. I always say that when we lost the league to Manchester City last week, who suffered the most? Man City fans suffered the most. Our fans are used to it. So it's just another day in the history of Manchester United.
What are you going to do to fill this enormous void? What are you going to do with your time now?
I've got a lot of things to do. Yeah, I have. I've got a lot of projects in view, and young Jason, my son's been organising a lot of things, and I'll be very busy. And I've got my ambassadorial role with the club, with the directorship. I've got a lot of things I'm going to do, believe me.
Bit of piano?
I won't be sitting still.
Bit of piano, bit of French?
Well, yeah, it's a good idea, that. I mean, my French is not so bad. My piano playing is not very good. I definitely need a tutor, but whether I ever get time for that, I don't know.
OK, in a break with tradition, if you let me have the last word this time and say, Alex, well done.
Oh, well done. Thank you.
I was supposed to have the last word.
Okay.